What if I told you that the single greatest financial decision of your life, the one that could buy back your time, rewrite your future, and make you rich, won't feel exciting when you make it? It won't come with a bonus check, a round of applause, or fireworks. In fact, it might feel boring, invisible, like nothing changed. But you will change. And one day, 15 years from now, the world will look at you and say, "How did you do it?" But they'll never see what you didn't do. The things you said no to, the traps you avoided, the temptation you ignored. And that's what separates people who look rich from those who quietly become rich. If you're ready to write your own wealth story, not a fantasy, but a real, proven one, hit that like button, subscribe to the escape plan, and turn on notifications. We're just getting started. Now let me tell you a story. You were 25, living paycheck to paycheck. The job wasn't bad, decent pay, some benefits, but it felt like trading your time for survival. One night, scrolling social media in your cramped apartment, you saw a post, "Pay yourself first." You'd seen it before, sounded smart, but that night, something clicked. You opened your bank app, split your next paycheck, and set up an automatic transfer, 10% into an account labeled Freedom. It was only $230. Didn't feel life-changing, but that was the night your life quietly started to change. Over the next 2 years, you made two key choices. You never missed a payment to your future self. You started learning how money actually worked, not from TikTok hype videos, but from books, podcasts, and people who had actually done it. You started with The Richest Man in Babylon, then Rich Dad Poor Dad, then The Intelligent Investor, and one powerful idea kept echoing. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep and where you put it. So, you started investing. Nothing fancy. No crypto coins, no startup lotteries, just low-cost index funds and boring businesses that printed money year after year. People didn't notice. Your lifestyle looked the same, but your net worth didn't. At 28, something changed. Your friends started making more money, buying new cars, upgrading apartments, flying business class. You felt it, that tug, the urge to prove you were doing well too. But then you remembered James, your old coworker. 20 years in the same job, wore the same watch every day. Everyone said he was comfortable. But during lunch one day, he looked you dead in the eye and said, "I gave this company the best years of my life. Now I just hope I can retire before my knees give out." That haunted you. So when the dealership offered you a sleek car with zero down, you walked away and invested the difference. You didn't post it on Instagram. But one day, that decision alone would be worth 6 figures. At 31, the market crashed. Your portfolio dropped 40%. Months of progress, gone in weeks. Friends panicked. Some sold everything. But you held, then bought more. Because you remembered what Buffett said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." That crash, it made you more money than any paycheck ever had. While others were reacting, you were compounding, quietly, relentlessly. At 35, you had options. Your portfolio was throwing off more cash than your job. But you didn't quit, not yet. Instead, you used the margin. You took a few Fridays off, started a side hustle you actually loved, picked up your camera again, volunteered, spent more time with family. You weren't escaping work. You were designing your life. And by 40, you were free. Not because you won the lottery, but because you chose delayed gratification over dopamine. You chose to look poor when it didn't matter, so you could live rich when it did. Now here's the part no one talks about. Becoming wealthy feels boring. It's not flashy. It's not sexy. It feels like nothing is happening for years, until one day, everything is different. But here's the twist. The day you realize you're free, you won't feel the urge to show off. You'll feel peace, simplicity, gratitude, because freedom isn't about stuff. It's about choice. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this: pay yourself first. Even $10 is better than nothing. Invest in what you understand, not what influencers hype. Live beneath your means and above your purpose. Time is your most valuable currency. Don't waste it proving yourself. You don't have to be a genius. You just have to be consistent. You just have to not quit. If a regular person like you can do this, and you absolutely can, Then one day, you'll look back at this moment and whisper, "That's when everything changed." So now I'll ask you, what if tonight you made that one decision? Not tomorrow, not someday, tonight. The $50 you don't spend, the book you finally open, the transfer you set up to a future that's quietly waiting for you. If you're ready to build that future, not for show, but for freedom, like this video, subscribe to the Escape Plan, and share this with someone you care about. Because someone out there needs to hear, it's not too late, you're not too far behind, and yes, this life is possible for you. See you in the next one.